So today I'm going to install a Homelink mirror to my 2026 Subaru Crosstrek, replacing the standard mirror. This is a mirror I received from Bob's Automotive Mirrors in Indiana. It was shipped to Canada, so it took a while to come, but it got there eventually. This connector was already made up by Bob's Automotive, and then this goes into a harness that I purchased from Dongar, and that white plug at the top there just connects into the car. There's the Dongar box with the trim tool included. It also came with some connectors that I'm not going to use. And that's the Garmin Mini 3 dash cam. So today we're going to replace this standard mirror here from the Subaru Crosstrek 2026 with a Homelink mirror. And then install the dash cam here somewhere. We need to remove this trim panel piece using this tool, and then the upper console just unclips as well. So this is with the little trim piece removed. And now to get that upper panel down, there are two Phillips head screws that are here. I'm trying to find them with the flashlight. There they are, and we'll get a better shot in a moment. There they are. So just undo those screws, one on each side, and that panel will drop down, and that will be the next step done. So I have dropped the panel down, and I had trouble locating the connector. Originally I fished around, and the only connector I could find was on the left hand side of the car, up in there. I will point to it with a screwdriver. There seem to be two connectors taped together. There they are with the screwdriver. I'm pointing to them, but these are not the connectors to use for the Homelink mirror. I don't know what they are, but they're not for the mirror. Then I'll get the flashlight on it to show you a bit better. The correct connector is on the right hand side. There it is. It was tucked away, but I had to pull it out. Anyway, I got there in the end on the right hand side of the car. I was hoping to run the harness between this black bracket and the headliner, but I cannot get the connectors through there, so I'm going to run it on the car side, inside of that bracket. So with the cover removed, I wanted to show this little bracket up here. This is where one of the connectors in the harness attaches to. Just a little bracket kind of pointing rearwards underneath that cable. So I'll just try and pan down and show you the connector that goes into there. There you go, that's the harness connector just there. And you can see that kind of slots in, or it will slot in once it's up in position. Okay, so that goes from there all the way up onto wherever it's gone. That little clip, so there it is. There it is. You can't see it hidden away, but there. So this is just a shot of the finished installation. You see the dash cam there. I don't really like the cable coming out right hand side, but can't really do much about that. It is what it is. The ignition is on in the car, and so the dash cam is live. You can see the little red light at the bottom of it over there, and the mirror is installed, working properly. The car's facing southwest, and you can see some of the stuff on my shelving in the garage. And apart from that, the mirror looks alright. That looks alright. And so we're all good. Thanks very much for different people's help. So I just wanted to add a little bit on here. This connector that with that red double-sided tape on was intended to mount to the forward camera on the windscreen, but I didn't really want it there, so I actually positioned it inside the headliner up above the bigger overhead cover, which has the lights attached to it. And so I actually removed that red tape and stuck it up onto the roof in the headliner somewhere. That black cable running from that little connector with the red tape on it, I don't know what to call it, but the cable from there down to the mini dash cam was not long enough, so I replaced it with another cable about 2 foot or 60 centimeters long, and that's plenty of cable, and I just kind of stuffed the cable somewhere up out of the way, and that seemed to work fine. So that made it a little bit tidier.